Hey everybody, welcome back to El Dorado. This is not, it's been 3 weeks of solo recording, so I was like, Northern Lion plays EU4? Wait, that doesn't fit into my muscle memory. EU4 multiplayer with Quill, Aruma, and Mathis, say hello.
Yeah, we're still here.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's pretty good.
I forgot to mention it
for
at
asking.
the end of the last episode, but I declared war on Aachen here in Eastern Africa,
Nice.
just because they're in my way, and they had no allies. And I'm trying to get to Holland.
Can you take over a province, and after you take it over, its name changes immediately?
Yeah. If
Okay.
you have those options turned on.
I think that's exactly what just happened to me here.
Yep, we've got the cultural naming thing on.
It's been really fun in my own game since I'm a Germanic nation, and as I go into sort of Italian territory, it instantly flips all the province names over.
Or maybe I used to own these. I definitely didn't used to own these two, but that one. I don't know. It's okay. I also realized that for the entirety of the last episode, I failed to know that there was when the rebellion spawned, there were actually 2 regiments, 2 armies. So I took out one and was like, that was easy. And then it was like, hey, you lost the siege of this.
Aha!
Not very smart.
Deal with 10 years of nationalism or whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing, though, because it was like, you know, Vastergotland, where's that? Oh, it's like right in the center of my country. So there must be some far-flung island somewhere.
Can't believe you don't know where Vastergotland
I
is.
know,
God.
right? Also,
Even I know where that is. Ugh.
bullshit that I'm
Yeah.
not the Pope, because I invested, man.
You want to be the Pope?
I would
It's
like
not-
to be the papal controller, yeah.
Actually, at this time in history, the Pope was getting a lot of action, so it was good to be the Pope.
I think I read that in the next patch they're changing the papal system like again. Or maybe that was Protestant, I forget. But they changed the papal influence thing every patch, it seems.
Because it's either, too weak, well, rarely too powerful. It's often too weak or not interesting enough.
Well, I know for sure they're changing Protestant, but I don't know if maybe they did change the Catholic one a little bit too.
So, have you read the dev diary that came out a day or two ago about the HRE changes?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Finally getting a little bit.
Yep.
So it won't be quite as many like discrete events that just give or take away imperial authority. Instead, it's like, what's the state, the stability of the HRE, and how many princes, and then you get a ticking amount, I guess,
cool.
which is a lot better.
I think that's way better. Like, imagine if that system had been in place when Art of War came out,
Yeah.
and they made the changes to transferring occupation, for example. And then, like, okay, so now people can't game the system by giving away land to get imperial authority from province, that weird bullshit. Maybe we'd still be able to transfer occupation, you know? Maybe they wouldn't have had that knee-jerk reaction to the occupation changes.
Right. Although I still say it sort of makes sense to, be able to transfer occupations. You sort of have to be adjacent to the country you're transferring to, or they have to have a claim or a core or something. It's still reasonable. It avoids some
that's
weird
fine.
vassal stuff.
The
Or are you
one
talking
thing-
about something else?
The one thing I just don't like, I don't like that they don't transfer control to the war leader if the war leader doesn't have a border or a claim or a core.
Okay, that's true. The war leader should always have the option of being given the control.
If you don't have a claim or a core and you don't want it personally, it should go to the war leader. It's just what you should do. But the AI won't transfer it unless you meet that special criteria now. And that's what I don't like. Because then what ends up happening is they end up using that war score to piece out for separate piece, and then you lose the occupation.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, we'll see. The whole patch is going to be different with the way occupations and sieges and everything work. The whole, I think wars could be
Buildings, the forts.
wars could be very quick.
Now, most of that must be coming into the patch itself as opposed to the expansion, because it's such a base change to the system.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see what's there. But I mean, if you're changing buildings in war, it's got to be the base game.
Apparently, there's a lot that they still have yet to reveal. Like, the next week is like, they're changing something about subject interaction. I don't know what that means. But I got hints from Wiz that it seems like they might be changing the diplomacy interface. like the way you actually talk to countries.
Oh, okay. Wow,
So
this is gonna be a
remember-
big one.
You remember in
Too bad
Crusader
that's such a
Kings
shitty
2?
name. Yeah, CK2.
Remember in CK2 how they had used to be a tab, like a whole big huge page you'd go to talk to a country, and then they got rid of it, and then you could just like right click on a character and talk to them directly right there. Did
Right.
you? Yeah, I think we might be seeing something similar to that. I don't know though. This is just speculation.
I just
Be
learned how
interesting.
this one works.
Yeah. Did you really?
I don't know. I'm just making conversation.
Yeah.
You want to be included?
Exactly.
That's all we all ever really want. To belong.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I know. Let's do...
The real question is, how's everybody doing in score?
Fourth
keep
place.
going down.
Oh, okay.
Remember when I was third? Yeah. Stupid
Well-
Western nations.
Did you westernize, or are you still doing that? I forget.
I Westernized, yeah.
You're done with it. Okay.
Yeah. So now I got to catch up the tech thing, but it's coming along.
Mathis, you might be fourth, but you're making the most.
But you're first in our heart.
You're gonna
I'm
catch
first
me
in
pretty
military. I'm first in military, second in Diplo, and third in admin.
Nice.
soon. That's really good.
I'm third in military, fourth in admin. It's my Diplo rank that sucks. A big part of that, I think, is my Diplo technology. I'm still in level 8 there, but I'm catching up. Got Siege Mogadishu. That's 100%. Excellent. So if I full annex, excellent. I won't be overextended. I just don't have the Diplo points.
Ah, the wrong advisor died.
USA, what are you doing?
Being aggressive.
Scary.
I finally have some points, so I figured I might as well attack somebody.
Let's go with the
How many am I
bureaucrat.
spending integrating here? DOS. All right.
Faction takeover. The guilds have taken over, huh?
See, I don't even pay attention to these peace deals because I don't know who any of these countries are or where on the map they are. Like normally I'd be like, oh, interesting, something's going on with the Ottomans, or like whatever. But now it's like Paraguay will give away land to Kong, and you're like, oh, great, yeah, fascinating. What does that mean?
How does this affect me?
All right, there we go.
No, I don't want to become a protectorate. Akin.
Someone's
going to-
offering to protectorate you?
No, sorry, the other way around.
Oh,
I don't want you to be my protectorate.
that would be really good. You should take it, man. Just mess with it, see what happens.
Well, I'm going to full annex it. I just need to make sure I get 200 Diplo points.
Why is it taking so long to manufacture these small cast iron cannons?
You're like in the Renaissance era, man. It's gonna take a while.
It's taking too long.
That was really like secret high tech. That's one of the things that kept, I believe, Strasbourg so powerful for very long, is they had the ability to cast things. We're making bells and cannons, and they solidified their independence as a city-state for ages and ages. And then they got conquered like multiple times between France and Germany, over and over and over again. But for a while there, they had the good life going on.
I have a friend who used to live in Strasbourg, actually.
Strasbourg is awesome. It's where my family's from.
Oh, there you go. It's always like
14 generations ago.
there's a lot of history there. That's also where they had that dancing fever in like the
Is that where it
16th
was?
century. Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that. I didn't realize it was there.
Oh, it's there.
Election. Well, we're gonna go ahead and keep our dude. Give me Diplo points. Damn.
So when do you think U.S. Brazil is going to decide to colonize? I wonder how long it'll take them.
Don't know.
Maybe I'll subsidize them. That had helped the other guy do it.
Let's
give it a shot.
The other guy.
Yeah, that little, my baby,
Oh,
the little,
okay.
the little baby I spat out.
I thought you were talking about like a different YouTuber, but you didn't want to mention their name.
That other guy.
No free publicity for him.
Yeah, so you gotta buy the shout out package if you want that.
The shout out DLC.
Man, why is my income so bad?
Need some money, Ryan?
Probably because you have no marketable skills. What do you put on your resume?
Yo, that's too close to home, man.
For YouTube.
Too close to home.
That's too real.
Oh Jesus! I'm playing the Ryan zoom in zoom out game right now.
Yeah.
Like a whole lot, like just peacetime and me managing like troops and stuff. That's it.
Now,
The
when you
war is
move,
nothing.
when you zoom in, zoom out, though, do you do the middle mouse click drag?
Yeah.
Do you do the edge scroll, or do you use the arrow keys?
I'm a middle mouser.
Okay.
I'm an edge scroller, as I think you probably know.
Okay.
Middle for sure. Middle mouse.
Middle mouse, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it feels
Edge
so
scroll?
weird.
Well,
using that.
I run in windowed mode, right? I mean, full screen windowed,
Ah,
sure. But if I go to my left edge, it just goes to the next monitor and then scrolls in a weird way that I don't want. So
Yeah,
I like
that's
the control
fair.
the middle mouse offers.
You know, what I've taken to doing is I'm using the arrow keys now because Galactic Civilizations 3 uses
Yes.
them, and so now I'm stuck like doing that, and my hand's not in the right spot to do the other key buttons. Key buttons, you heard me.
How are you guys liking Gal Civ 3 so far?
It's really good. I'm actually really surprised at how just being totally honest, the game was crap in alpha and beta. It was
No
horrible.
diplomacy.
It was horrible.
I had no idea. Like, I didn't think it was going to be any good. I went in with no expectations.
Yep. And then I have to say I'm like pleasantly surprised with how well completed it is now.
I think the AI
noticed-
is still a little weak. There's some weird diplomacy stuff that they do that may need a little bit of love. But other than that, I think it is strictly better than Gal Civ 2.
Wow.
Strictly better, yes. Although there's one thing that's missing, and I don't know why this didn't make it in the actual release. There's no planet governors. Like you can't say, here's the governor that I want to run this planet. for
Auto
me.
build these buildings for me.
Yeah, you can't create a governor. And like I think in Gal Civ 2, maybe I'm just not remembering this right, but I thought you could create a custom governor, and then it would you could make it do whatever you wanted.
There may have been, and yeah, you could set sort of general rules. I do like you still have your like nationwide, your empire-wide ability to like tell all star bases producing these ships, produce these ships instead, and then all ships of this class go to this waypoint. Like, I love that. We need that sort of stuff in EU4, in Civ 5. Like,
Yep, that
Really
stuff's
cool.
really good. I agree. Although
makes
here's
it feel
my
like
other
an actual empire as opposed to
other-
just a governor or general.
my only other minor complaint is that it shows you like when you go onto a planet and you want to build an upgrade, for example, it'll say, "Oh, this is going to cost you 30 manufacturing," but then
Yeah.
when you're looking at it, you can't see the progress. You can't see you're at 25.3 out of 30. Like it's just this many more turns, so you don't know exactly how close you are to being able to complete it. And they do the same thing with research.
Yeah,
It's like-
when you're doing diplomacy and you're trying to figure out like what tech you could trade for what tech, it doesn't tell you how many beakers they're worth. It tells you how long it would take to research.
Which is stupid. It should tell you the actual cost. And I think the reason
Yes.
they do that is because the cost is variable dependent on the size of the universe. But if that's the case, fine. But show the freaking number. Like, we're talking about min-maxy 4x playing nerds here. We want to see the number.
Exactly. We can figure out that there's like numbers change.
But yeah, that's
We
the
played
only...
Civ 5. We know that when you get like a gold deal, like 7 gold per turn, well, for like X number of turns, well, it's 30 on standard and 45 on epic speed or whatever. We
Yeah.
can deal with that.
Yeah, I don't like when they hide information.
No.
Anyway, and back to EU4.
Trying to figure out what idea I want to take next.
Are you on your 4th idea group already?
Third idea group.
Ooh,
I was behind in Mintech. That was like my low.
yeah, you're falling behind.
I didn't know
I'm even
that
further behind, but I keep annexing things, so
your diplomatic reputation is also a product of your overextension.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it was just like basically a binary thing where it was like if you're over 100 you get a huge penalty and otherwise you don't. But no. And that's really inhibiting my annexation.
What do I want?
I don't know. What do you want?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't
what
know
does
what's-
anyone want?
Take expansion, man.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
It's a pretty short trip. If you would just take over some of Italy's stuff, you could probably get there.
What about, like, I'm thinking economic, maybe? More money? I'm already rich, though.
Yeah, but just be more rich. It's like, why be a little of something?
More rich would be good, Mathis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't half-ass two things. Whole ass one thing.
Wise words.
How can you be so rich, Mathis, when the nation of Finlandia is embargoing you?
I know. It's so true.
Hypatia
No,
as
it's not
well.
that I have 80-something, like, trade ships just around.
Oh, Northern Line probably doesn't have any ships.
I have, for your reference here, 48. I have 96 freaking ships. That's what I have.
96 freaking ships.
Yeah, and I could have more. Slightly.
You just bankrupted them, Quill. That's so mean.
What did I bankrupt?
Aachen.
Did I?
Because you wouldn't let them peace out. They're the ones that wanted to become your protectorate, and you kept saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Well,
they're
they're about to
bankrupt.
disappear in 1 month.
But now they're bankrupt.
Okay. Well, so
That's
someone
just-
just got a CB against them for like non-repayment.
Oh
Or is
no,
that,
you're thinking
Victoria 2?
That's Victoria 2. Yeah.
It's just funny. Like you just get these things. It's like I can't remember what game this is from. I still do that. I've played like, I don't know, obviously hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of Civ 5, and I haven't played Civ 4 in forever. But I'm still making like doing things. I'm like, wait, no, that's from Civ 4. You just get some stuff in your head, and it's hard to, I don't know,
Oh my gosh.
unlearn it. Mhm.
It's happened. It's finally happened.
You got gold
Look-
plates?
Miami is
Oh.
westernized. It took them like 8 tries, and they're finally Western.
They did it.
Wow. They're not even properly westernized in the real world. So
That is,
Miami
Rude.
burn.
It's
I'm sorry, I
rude.
can't hear you over my joy. I'm just
You
so happy that
babied them this whole time. You looked after them.
I never thought it would happen.
There's like a weird recurring beep from outside. I wonder if it's like my fridge alarm at the door being open. Allow me to check. Yeah, that's what it is. If
That's
you'll
some high-tech
excuse me
shit.
for a moment.
You have a fridge alarm?
High tech. Beyond anything that I could ever hope for in my home. Let's see. What's produced?
Of course, while I'm gone, they try to give me hardy seamen. You know, nothing gets past me, game.
Well, you know who's got hardy seamen?
Yeah.
Nizhny Novgorod.
I remember when Nizhny Novgorod was like so fucking scary, and now we could all just like probably kill them in a war.
They're still pretty big, but
They're big, but they're not
and
like
Aruma
terrifying.
did not have any hope of staying there.
No. I'm saying now though, at this point in time,
Yeah.
I feel like all 4 of us could take them.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been. I think honestly, I think it would have been a much more interesting game if I had stayed in Spain, because then we'd all be near each other,
Yeah.
and they ruined it. So
It's true.
I'm gonna have to kill them.
Novgorod.
Vengeance.
We'll have to kill them.
It seems reasonable.
Well, still using 0 diplomatic power per month for this annexation, but we're getting there.
That's the oldest looking 33-year-old I've ever seen. One of my advisors, he's 33, but he's got the big white beard.
It happens, man. Come on.
Now, do I want to help you get anything out of this war? I don't think so.
I guess I could lower maintenance to make more money. But I hate doing that, because I always forget to bring it back up.
I went quantity just for colonists. I'm trying to, like, whenever we take a month in between recording sessions, I spend like the first 3 videos of each week, like trying to remember where why am I playing this way? Like, how did I get here? And I just realized that that's why I did that.
Quantity for a colonist? Wait, what?
Yeah, if you have expansion, or I don't remember if it's expansion or exploration, but one of them plus quantity, there's a policy that lets you have
Oh, okay.
an extra colonist.
Wow.
So I went quantity strictly for the colonist.
My king, the untrustworthy scum of Hypatia, have sent us in all caps, an insult. We now
was
have
a really
a
good one,
Casus
too.
Belli against them.
Yeah, come at me, bro. Oh my god, how far south have you gotten? You are Finlandia. You're scary.
You're just lucky Mathis is in the way.
I think yes, I'm convinced that that's true at this point.
I'll fight you, Ryan. I don't want to fight you though.
I'm telling you,
Let's
man.
collude against him.
All right, that's fine.
We should have some
Actually,
Commonwealth.
I think I could take him. His army's not that big
I mean, it's
big.
probably like the third largest in the world, but yeah, it's not that big.
compared to what I can put out.
You can put
I
out-
have more than double the manpower you have, so I could at least beat you in attrition.
If all other things are equal, yes.
I'll make sure they will. All right, do we want to pause it?
I'm okay. Yeah,
I need a second.
I got nothing to do but to make sure my country doesn't fall apart, so it's fine.
Why would you? Oh, you like overextended again or something?
No,
I'm
it's
not
just
terrible. So.
Oh, sorry.
I was talking to Quill, not you, Ryan.
I didn't realize.
No.
Not a thing's about you, NL.
That's my mistake. But since you asked, it's just a rebellion.
I'm sure
But
you can handle it. no
my
problem.
maintenance was my low maintenance, I should say, was ill-timed. Are you going? Yeah, don't go that way.
Low maintenance and rebels are the bane of my existence.
Yeah, I lowered it for like 2 months, and then I saw that it was at 90% for the rebellion, and I was like, I should probably take care of that. But by the time that the maintenance had gotten, well, by the time the rebels fired, the maintenance hadn't gotten all the way up. That's okay though. It happens. 25. Oh, that's real bad.
Armories for everybody.
It won't be much longer.
No problem. I'm just removing people's autonomy.
You're lowering it.
Why would you want to increase autonomy?
Rebellion risk, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I just did it on the little island of Mahe because killing rebels on an island is such a huge pain in the ass.
That's very true.
I was like, there you go. You get autonomy. You're an island. It makes sense that you're autonomous.
Yeah, I think next episode I'm going to spend some time in the local autonomy map.
Mm-hmm.
I always raise it when I take over a country, even when I don't need to, and that's probably not working out that well for me.
I have a question. I have a colonial nation in colonial Colombia. Right? Look at near Panama, but I have land in that colonial region that's in North America. If I colonize Darien, what happens?
No idea.
Will all four of those go to the colonial nation? It'd be weird. I'm scared to do it.
In my experience, 17.
Okay. Well, let's go for Nicoya then.
All right, I'm good, if you guys are good.
Yep.
I'm the best.
All righty.
All right. Cool.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to show your support for who or whomever you're watching. And, of course, check Roomba's subreddit for the ViewSync link if you're interested in watching all of us play at the same time. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow with another episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.